Welcome back, everybody, to the Laurel County Fairgrounds in London, Kentucky. We are here for the True Ball Pro-Am. We've just seen the Women's Known Pro. Next up, Tony Tazza, we have the Senior Known Pro that these folks are coming out. This is a 50 and over class. Let's show these folks the standings of where we are for today's competition. There we go. Run through that leaderboard there, Tony.
Okay, the Senior Known Pros have a very familiar face at the top. Tim Gillingham shot a 421 this weekend. Kevin Beach is in at 418, as is Chad Hilburn in at 418. Mike Hulburt Sr. is 417, and Randy Morocco 421.
I mean, 5 points from first to fifth, Tony. This is going to be a horse race.
This is going to be a tight battle, and there's going to be a lot of moving and shaking.
All right, we want to get right to the action. Brandon Reyes, bring out our archers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the contestants for the Senior Known Pro. Coming in at fifth place from Columbiana, Ohio, representing Matthews, Randy Morocco. Coming in as the fourth qualifier from Uniondale, Indiana, representing Elite Archery, Michael Hulburt Sr. In third place currently from Wapanucka, Oklahoma, representing Elite Archery, Chad Hilburn. Currently in second from Dry Ridge, Kentucky, representing Darton Archery, Kevin Beach. And your top qualifier from Provo, Utah, representing Bowtech, Tim Gillingham.
All right, here we go.
All right, Tony, as you mentioned, the hammer, Tim Gillingham. You shot against him many, many years.
I took a lot of second place finishes to that guy. And he is trying to be every bit as dominant in this class as he was in the unknown Senior Pro.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he switched from, he did shoot in regular Senior Pro, which is unknown class, and now he's over here in the known distance because, as Tim has always said, he doesn't like archery to be a guessing game.
A yardage judging
contest.
All right, gentlemen.
I'm sure you heard him iterate that many times.
Oh, man.
Orange cones. If everybody's ready.
So, but, you know, one of the great things about this being a new class as well, this is our second new class of the year. Kevin Beach, Chad Hilburn, Mike Hulburt Sr., all first time. Randy Morocco won our first two events.
And there's that triple look we get.
Oh, yes.
That is such a cool look.
That is lanes 2, 3, and 4, what we're looking at here. And so we can see the archer, you know, Kevin Beach, Chad Hilburn, and Mike Hulburt Sr. That's what we're looking at left to right. So we can see exactly where their arrows are hitting.
And it looks like Mike got a 12. Tim might just,
that was Chad.
Okay.
Chad
in the
might
middle.
be
just underneath that.
Yeah, so, but we're going to start here on the Blessed Buck.
Tim called the upper. Looks like he's just oh, he got there. He got it.
He got it. All right.
Hold it.
Oh, nope. Scott Parrott is changing his mind here. There you go. You had the call, Tony. You saw it. And that is the 40-yard Blessed Buck for folks just tuning in. This is known distance, so we can tell you the distances.
That arrow from Kevin Beach looks really good from my perspective.
Next up, Kevin Beach.
Yeah, he's on the 32-yard links.
14 and 13 bonus.
Oh, just beside him.
Just next to it.
Right behind Tim.
428. We've got Chad.
For Chad Hilburn. Also at 418.
Wapanucka, Oklahoma. That's a name.
He called the upper and hit the lower. I hate when I do that.
Yes. So he called the upper, hit the lower. Only worth 10 points.
He gets a 10 for his efforts.
At 417.
And he wished he'd have kept his mouth shut.
1 point behind second and third.
There's a center punch from Mike Hulburt.
He actually jumps into second place with that.
Yes, he's going to move up.
and he has 15 bonus rings now. And for Randy Morocco,
That looks like a
429.
That's a 14 for Randy Morocco.
Now let's look at where we are.
So actually now he's in second place.
He's just 1 point behind Tim Gillingham,
430. Mike is at 429.
which these two guys have been duking it out in this class
They
all
have.
year.
Third,
Yes.
Kevin and Chad.
Randy Morocco shot a senior known 50 last year when it wasn't a pro class and won, I believe, 4 events.
Yes, he was dominant.
And then he came out this year and won the first 2. So, yeah,
All right.
he's going to be a handful.
Hey, Brandon, are we ready on target 1?
There we see.
Whenever
That
Randy's ready,
is
let us know.
Mike going to those special glasses there, Tony. This is the senior division.
Boy, don't
so-
we know about that. You need glasses to see your sight. You need a different pair to see the target.
Darren Christianberry always
All
says
right.
the struggle is
All right,
real.
gentlemen,
It is
just
very
1 minute
real.
Now.
So as we mentioned, Tim Gillingham, our leader, Randy Morocco now in second, Mike Hulburt in third. We completely flip-flopped the board.
There's a good look at Michael there, and I think he just missed the 14.
That's going to be so close. There's Kevin Beach at full draw. Boy, that's a long hold.
Yeah, Tim and Randy haven't shot. Randy calls the upper and hits it.
Yeah, Tim hasn't shot.
Tim
There he
hit the
goes.
14.
Oh, gee.
He wants to keep that lead, BJ.
All right, first
Tim
up,
Gillingham
Randy
is
Morocco
fearless.
was second
Th-
place
that's-
with 14 on the last target.
Or maybe crazy? I don't know.
Well, when he has his
Randy
game
Morocco
working,
leading
he is
on
fearless.
first after that one.
So Randy Morocco was up first, and he got a 12. We were on a different target there, but he's at 442. Now we're going to see Tim Gillingham on that links.
So he opens his lead up over Randy by
Tim on the
2 more
links.
points. If he got that, I think he's got it.
14.
Yep.
Tim
Yep,
Gillingham
he's got
says,
it.
Not so
Got it.
fast, folks. I like being in first place. Next up, Kevin Beach.
He's not afraid of anything. If he needs to do it, he'll shoot at it.
10
But
for
here's Kevin.
Beach.
He's got a 10.
Next up should be Chad. He said the highlight of his archery career is making this
Next
shoot
for
down.
Chad Hilburn. 12 for
And
Chad.
he's got a
Hilburn,
12.
Back into contention after falling into fifth place.
How long
Hilburn
ago
shooting
was it
10
that
on the
you
last
made
target.
your first pro
And for Mike
shootout?
Hulburt, senior.
That would have been
14 as well.
2016, my
2016?
my quote unquote rookie year as a senior pro.
All right, gentlemen, let's move to our next targets. And let's look at our score.
So we
So
got-
yeah, I mean that's a big accomplishment.
Oh, it was
Just getting
huge for
out
me.
here.
I mean,
All right.
when I turned 50, I mean, my wife will tell you, I was pretty excited about getting away from Levi Morgan and Danny McCarthy. Maybe I can be more competitive.
That's not a friendly place to be.
No,
Those
it's
guys.
tough when you're 47, 48.
And
to
Levi's
go
like
out there and compete.
25.
Yeah.
Mike Hulburt is now at 437.
So we got Tim Gillingham still in the lead. Randy Morocco's within 3. Chad Hilburn's 2 behind him. So it's tight, and it's only going to get tighter, I think.
I can't see him.
Yeah, this leaderboard, this one is just changing
All right,
left and
gentlemen.
right.
we'll start your 1 minute.
And it'll change every round because these guys are gunning.
They are, for sure. They are not laying up. Again, this is known distance, so they're using rangefinders.
Tim's on the long bore.
There's Kevin.
He shoots a center 10.
Oh, Kevin went for the 14. I think he's under it.
Randy Morocco goes for the 14 and is just under it.
Wow.
He tried to match Tim Gillingham's
Yeah.
14 on that links.
All right, Mike Hulburt.
It was inviting because it's only 32
437.
yards.
Yeah.
He probably could see
10
it
for
real
Mike.
well. All right, so Mike Hulburt
Next up,
moves to
Randy
447.
Morocco, who's now in second place.
Randy.
A 14 and a 12 so far in the Shootdown.
Yeah, he's not going to like this one.
No.
8 for Randy.
Takes him to 450.
Please don't move your cones out until your target scored, please.
There's a shot of the hammer.
All right.
Tim
10
Gillingham
Gillingham.
on that 44-yard
10 for
bore.
Tim Gillingham.
That's a good safe play.
So Tim's going to pick up another 2 points on Randy there.
Yep.
Randy tried to be aggressive and go for it.
Here's
10
Kevin Beach.
for Kevin Beach.
Takes a 10 for 448.
And for Chad Hilburn.
And Chad, yeah, no, he just went low on this one. Yep,
8
that's
for
going to be an
Chad.
8.
They're trying to
All
keep
right,
in
gentlemen.
touch with the leaders
Next
there.
targets.
And
Right.
the 14's the only way to do it if you're behind.
Don't forget, if you want the upper 12s, put the orange
So
cone
we've
out.
got
If you don't,
Tim
put it
now
back.
455, Randy at
Don't put it
450,
back until after you score your
Chad,
targets. I feel like a tour guide.
Hilburn, and
Jumbo
Kevin
Cruise
Beach at
Disney.
448, and Mike Hulburt
All right.
Sr. 447.
Tim still leading at 455. Randy at 450.
So
Kevin and Chad at 448.
got 2 more
Mike at
in
447.
regulation.
Again, everybody's still within 10 points of our leader. 2 more arrows.
as
and then a
Mike
final
Tyrell
arrow.
noted,
The
everybody's
14 is in play.
within
You guys are
reach
gonna start
still.
making calculations.
And you know, these guys that are
on how they're gonna
behind,
finish. So,
they got to
gentlemen,
plan on having that 6th
start
arrow
from
and
1
getting a chance to
now.
make another move.
All that math they got to do out there within seconds. You know, this is,
It
it may
is tough.
feel like it's taking a while, but it's not.
It is really tough to keep track of all that out there and keeping your shoes on.
And keeping your shoes on. Are you calculating all that when you're out there, Tony?
Yeah, you have to be. I mean, you don't have anybody there to do it for you.
Yeah,
So you, and sort of Mike helps a little bit.
right.
And
All
they,
right, first up.
Kevin
Chad
Beach
Hilburn.
center punched this dough when we get to it.
448, tied with Kevin Beach. 10 for Chad.
But we're starting with Chad Hilburn. He's going to move to 458 with a 10. Next up is Mike Hulburt Sr. Now, we're saying Mike
Moving
Hulburt
on
Sr.
to Mike
because
Hulburt.
Mike Hulburt Jr. shoots in the known pro class, his son out here.
And he
And that's
is-
who's holding his umbrella.
and he
5
takes
Mike.
a 5,
Looking for the 14 on that.
going for that risky
Links.
14.
Yep.
Again, that's
Gotta
not
do
a
it.
shot these gentlemen typically practice.
Hulburt's own Bowman's
Next
Archery
up
in
for Randy
Fort
Morocco.
Wayne, Indiana, if you're out there.
8 for Randy.
Out that way. Randy Morocco takes an 8 for 458. Yeah, Bowman's
All right,
Archery
Tim
Shop,
Gillingham, our leader.
Fort Wayne,
The
Indiana.
Coyote did call for the upper 12.
Tim went for the
And he's
upper.
got the upper 12.
And he got
He's
it.
got it.
Moves into
38-yard
467,
Coyote.
and
That's
definitely
gonna
got the
that's
bonus
gonna look
ring
juicy to Tim
Yeah.
Gillingham.
advantage on across the field. And for Kevin
Now
Beach,
this is the one that's just a beautiful shot.
14 for Kevin
Wait do you
Beach.
see that arrow? I mean, that is dead center
That's
in
gonna
that
jump him into
14.
consideration very quickly. All right.
So
Tim's
Tony,
at
we
467
reshuffled
and
the
21
the
bonus
deck
rings.
again.
Yeah, we got
Second is Kevin Beach
everybody's
with
moving around.
462
Tim's still at the
with
lead.
3 bonus rings.
467. Do
Yep.
I have
Morocco
Beach in
with
second?
458 and 18
Back in
bonus
second
rings.
place at
Chad is
462.
at 458 and 11 bonus rings. And Mike is at 452 and 15 bonus rings.
So Morocco
Right
would
now,
be
we
in
still
third.
have- we
with
still
more
have
bonus
everybody but
rings.
Chad
At
within 10
458.
points of our leader.
Still
And
everybody
if you
in
don't
for
get
the
back within
6th
10
arrow.
points, you will not go
Everybody's
to the
in.
6th and final arrow. All right, you gentlemen, you ready?
We got our 5th arrow in regulation. We're shifting over here. Yeah, I was going to say Tim is now going to be looking at that 29-yard doe.
Now he may go for it. I probably wouldn't, being in the lead, but I'm not Tim Gillingham either.
I was going to say Tim likes to take. Now we see that crazy stabilizer
me
set
know
up
when
there,
Kevin's
Tony. We
ready.
talk about that for folks just tuning in.
Yep.
What's going on there?
Not many people can handle that kind of stabilization on their bows.
All
Tim
right,
will tell
gentlemen,
you that
fifth
that
arrow.
allows him to
Make it
hold
count if you want to go
extremely
to the 6th
steady.
arrow.
Takes a lot to make his bow move once he gets it in place.
We're gonna start
Now
with
he
1
likes to
minute.
shoot on command,
Now.
so having a very steady pin would really help him when he touches that release off.
Gotcha.
And I'm seeing more and more guys experimenting with those long stabilizers.
Yeah.
You'll see one coming up in the senior pro.
Okay. They experiment with the long stabilizers, but not that bracket.
Not that bracket. So here's Tim. He went for the 14.
Of course he did, and I believe he got it.
He's got it.
No question.
Yep, he's got it.
Look at that smile.
Okay, first up, Kevin
I
Beach,
saw him earlier on the
5
course
points
today,
behind
and he
Tim.
did not have that smile, but of course he does
He
now.
takes a 10.
10 for Kevin Beach. That's going to move him to 472. Now we've got Chad Hilburn on
9
this
points
Lynx.
behind
And
Tim.
Chad went for the 14 on that Lynx.
Did.
Did he
8.
get it? And he did not.
Chad,
Just missed it.
466.
So interestingly, Tony, on some of these targets, the 14 is actually bigger than
There is
the 12.
there is one or two targets that are like
452.
that.
I think the Lynx is one of them.
I think so.
I believe.
8. For Mike moves into 460. And for Randy Morocco, came in
We come
only
around.
was 9 points behind.
Looks like
Tim.
Randy tried for the 14 on that.
This would be the 38-yard Coyote.
12 for Randy Morocco.
Oh, he
got
did
the
not.
12.
He went
Oh,
for the 12.
okay.
So barring a
470.
14 by Mr. Gillingham, he's still within 10 points. However,
Oh, yeah. This is
for Mr.
going to...
Gillingham, we have a knockout punch with a 14.
Yeah.
This is going to knock
gentlemen,
everybody
Where
but
we start out with 5 guys.
Kevin
within
Beach out of the
basically 5
sixth
points
arrow.
Each other. Right now,
How
so
about
that was
that?
Tim's strategy
Tim at 481,
Yeah.
to try to
14 bonus
disperse the
rings.
rest of these
And we have
guys.
Kevin Beach at 472 and 14 bonus
There,
rings.
yeah, there we
In
have
third
it.
place, and not shooting in the
481,
final area,
472.
Randy Morocco at 470.
So Randy is going to finish in third,
Correct.
but he won't get a chance to challenge Kevin on the last arrow.
Yeah.
So Kevin Beach can do no worse than second.
Correct. He's 9 points behind. Something crazy is going to happen for things to change.
So, Tony, so what happens now is we have our last chance archery, last chance arrow. And I'm looking out there, and it is everybody's favorite target, the Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
It is the smallest target in ASA. It's just
It's
horrible.
intimidating. I mean, when you look
It's-
at that, you only have a couple inches to go high, a couple inches to go low, and you could miss the target for a 0. So it is a tricky target. Always get your blood pressure going.
And so, especially at long distance, and we don't know where Scott Parrott's going to have him shoot from, but he placed this farther than any other target.
Correct. It's definitely behind the bore. Now he is moving them up a couple
Randy Morocco.
steps.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kevin Beach shooting first, currently at 472.
He's coming
9
up.
points behind our leader.
You're a ground judger, Tony. He moved
We're
up
giving him no time
about
to judge.
10 yards
Yeah,
ish.
12 maybe.
12 maybe, okay.
Yeah. Maybe 10 of Tim's
10
steps.
of
And
Tim's
we'll start in
steps.
1 minute now. Just kidding.
So we know that boar was 44.
Again, if you want
The
if you want
Wolverine
the upper
is
front,
farther, but they
move the
moved
orange
up,
one
so
in
it's
front of you.
probably in
Right.
that 40
Yeah,
range.
I would say probably slightly under 40.
And so this is one of the unique ones. We've got that dual color there. It's super dark on the bottom, light up top. That kind of runs through the scoring rings. How do you aim at this target?
Well, there is a little like armpit right there in the 10 ring.
Yeah.
About where the black line goes across, there's a vertical line, which is the armpit.
Okay.
And I like to go for the upper on this target. So
Gotcha.
you can sort of hover around in that armpit just above the black line. That's where the upper 12 hits
All right.
or lays. So,
Yeah.
Kevin, you ready?
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's
Okay.
see.
so Kevin gets a bonus arrow here. He probably doesn't have expectations of trying to catch
You guys
Tim,
negotiating a-
Right.
but he gets to show off for another arrow.
All
Why
right,
not?
12 called. Kevin will start your 1 minute now.
This is his second shoot down this year, Kevin Beach.
And then after this shot, we may get to see Tim show off a little bit too.
I would expect.
Oh, we just got a gust of wind. right
Yeah,
there.
that gust of wind
All right.
just hit he released.
He went for the 14 and just went over top of it.
For Kevin.
So now Tim doesn't.
Lucky to catch that.
5 for Kevin.
Tim doesn't have to shoot this target, but I have a feeling he will.
There's no way he's not shooting it.
It's over.
The crowd.
You can get one more shot. You can shoot the javelin and you can shoot the Wolverine in the head, and some lucky kid will be given that target.
Ah, there you go.
There you
An
go. If
offer
he
from
shoots
Mike
it in the
T.R.U.
head,
So if
he
you
gets
hit
to present the target
Wolverine
to a young man or young lady
we're
out
giving
here.
young
I
kid
like that.
target.
You, Tony, in Fort Benning, he offered you
miss,
if
you
you'd
can
shoot
buy
the
him.
turkey in the head, he's
He
going to give
did.
you the target.
He never even brought it to mind that I could have gave it to a young man or woman. That would have been even cooler. And he shoots the 14.
Oh, I don't know if he heard it. He didn't. Mike Tyrell's
Sorry,
laughing.
kids. Uncle Scrooge just decided to go for the 14.
He did shoot the 14.
I don't think he
And
heard
did it.
Mike Tyrell.
Congratulations, Tim. You're our champion. Second, Kevin Beach. Third is Randy Morocco. Fourth, Chad Hilburn. And fifth is Mike Hulburt.
He
Congratulations,
hit that
guys.
14, though, on the Wolverine. That is a heck of a shot.
He pretty much center punched it.
Yeah, that's great. Tim will make it up
All
to
right.
some young kid
We're
in
going
another
back
way.
over to
That's
our Great friends at Cam.
If he'd have heard Mike.
Yeah,
He
I
would've
don't
done
think he
it.
heard him.
Women's
He's probably just standing out there. Knowing him, he's so focused.
Yeah.
He doesn't pay
Yeah.
attention to anything.
So we'll get to talk to Tim a little bit here.
Tim has to duck to get under our canopy there because he's about 6'10", and so there he is, Tim Gillingham, finishing out with the big win there. How does that feel?
You know, it feels pretty good, actually. Just like the last tournament, I just couldn't get anything going. I wasn't even on the leaderboard this morning till I think halfway through, and then I launched all the way at first. So, you know, it's new bow year. New birthday year, so I trying to decide which one's hurting me the most.
Well, one thing about you, Tim, this is Tony, by the way. We seen you weren't on the leaderboard yesterday, and I thought you better believe Tim's going to be making a comeback and a run at this thing today. And sure enough, you did. Tell us about how your day went today.
Well, you know, last night I'd come off the course. You know, everybody knows the lighting here is just one of the biggest challenges to overcome, and I don't really ever remember it being this bad. And I really come really close to changing over to a 6-power. I normally run a 7-power. It helps me, see the bonus rings. And man, it was rough today. I never saw a single bonus ring, but I had a really good group of guys to shoot with. So I always had arrows around the 12 rings, and I was able to hit 10 of them. I still got 3/8 today. But I just kept grinding. I think a couple of the key shots where I made 2 49-yard 12 rings that kind of launched me to the lead. And in the shoot-off, that I was just going to shoot the upper on that Bobcat, and my sight kind of just went over to the 14. I thought, let's do it.
Here you go, Tony, or excuse
okay.
me, Tim. Yeah, well, this is you taking that shot there.
Well, yeah, I kind of got my own head a little bit in the beginning. I creeped a little bit. I said, don't do that. You got time. And, I can see really good out here in the bright sunlight with this scope set up, and, made the shot. And that was kind of the kicker. And my goal was, I guess, to put the pressure back on Randy because he was set up to, he could have launched ahead of me if I'd have just shot a 12 there and he'd have 14 that one. So it put the pressure back on him a little bit. And, sometimes you got to take chances.
All right, Tim, great round today. Congratulations, back-to-back wins. Way to go. Excellent win today.
All right, thank you.